Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I came out to share this story with you. There's this story of a girl. It's been trending for the past few days. It's okay, it's getting late, it's getting dark. That's why I came outside to film this video. So I saw this story trending online and I wanted to share this with you people out here so that I can just like share one or two things, okay, from my own perspective. Now it's about this lady who was found wandering, okay, along the streets, and she was found by Los Zeus. He's a popular influencer, you know, like he's in the business of helping people and all that. So he found her homeless, wandering, and he reached out to help her. He sent, like, uploaded a video of her and all, and then people reached out and they eventually contacted the family members. Now it happened that she had a mental breakdown. You know, it's a long story, to cut it short. She had a mental breakdown, and this was as a result of the effects of the hard drugs that she has been exposed to. She does cocaine, she takes hard drugs, and surprisingly she actually started taking it from a very young age. Okay, she said, she admitted to the fact that she started taking it from a very young. I think she started taking it from when she was in JSS1. And you can imagine someone in JSS1, someone that young, should be in her preteens at that age, or like she would have, she would be maybe between the ages of, she would be more than 13. Like she wouldn't have been more than 13 at the time she started taking it. You say she was exposed by peers and friends.
Okay, you got a man who is in Aba. Yes. I went to the movie when I was going to secondary school. When I don't have them girls, my just one.
Reason I want to share this is because we as parents and moms, a lot is expected. Like, to whom much is given, much is expected. We've been given that gift of procreation, and having kids or raising kids is not all about giving them the basic needs they need, giving them food, clothing, and all. We also need to be very intentional with their well-being, ensuring that we're raising a holistic child. They're raising kids who are not influenced negatively, who end up being successful in life, like generally, both behavior-wise, spiritually, physically, and otherwise. I know some parents who would say that they don't like spending time with their kids. They're like, oh my, these kids, it's difficult to spend time with them. They prefer them being in school. They don't just want anything that's going to, like, they see them as disturbance. But one thing we forget is the fact that these kids, if you're not with them or if you're not there for them, it's hard to, like, you won't be able to keep tab of certain things. When things begin to go astray, or when the kids begin to go astray, it will be difficult for you to know. So that's the reason why it's important for us to be in our kids' lives, like, not just be present, but to be really, really present in our kids' lives. The first thing is early influence. Some people think, okay, maybe when the child gets to a certain age, I can begin to advise the child, I can begin to give the child some form of orientation. Not necessarily, because, for instance, if I remember when I was educating my older girls, and one of my mentors told me that there was no need, my mom even mentioned that to me as well, that there was no need keeping my third daughter, she's 7, but there was no need keeping her away from all those. She also needs to know about those things. So what I did was, I brought it down to her level and tried to explain the things she needed to know. Okay, body safety, basically, you know, the pant rule, basically, and all that. Just bringing it down to her level to ensure that she could understand it at her level. There were certain things I didn't need to tell her just yet, even though I know that when the time is right, I'll still do that, because it's better for us to teach our kids than them finding out from their peers or from another source. There's this story someone told me one time of how her child was asking for the meaning of, and the child didn't know the meaning, right? And the child wanted to know the meaning, but the mom was like, yes, it's just gender, it's either male or female. And the mom didn't say the second meaning or the second, you know, explanation of it. And this child went ahead to find out. She even used a dictionary, she went online, she asked her friends, and she came back to her mom and said, Mom, okay, you didn't want to tell me that you were hiding it from me, now I know, and it is this. So sometimes when we think we're hiding things from our kids, we are doing more harm than good. So that's why early influence is very important. Tell them early on, let them know what everything entails. Okay, if they come to you with a question, or if you feel they've reached a certain age, maybe they're in their preteen age years, and you need to sensitize them on, you know, maybe menarche or anything at all, you know, talk to them about it. Don't feel like exposing them to it will not make them to know it and then it's going to cause harm. No, it's actually do them good. Another thing is parents should actually communicate with their kids. Parents should always communicate, like be open, be that parent who is always open to listening on your kids, conversations, listening to their to listen to them, like give lend listening ears to your kids. Okay, there's this thing that they say, be their friends when you should be their friends, be their mom when you should be their mom. Yes, that notwithstanding, but you should be an approachable parent who they should be eager to come to at any point. Okay, they should be willing to come to you anytime with anything. To maybe they are confused about something, or they need your help, or they need counseling, or whatever. You should be the first person that pops into their mind. Another thing is monitoring their friends. I always encourage my kids to have their friends come over, like, because I want to know them. I always love to have my kids, like, to know my kids' friends. Okay, some of their friends I even have their parents' contact. It's not for anything, but for the fact that I just want to know the type of families that they come out from. Okay, type of norms that they're instilling, in their homes. Like these kids, what type of homes are they coming out from, so that they're not rubbing off negatively on my kids. Okay, knowing that I'm doing my own job as a mom, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to, like, do what I know that is right. So trying my best, and then at the end of the day having someone else mar my efforts, it's not going to end up well at the end of the day. So that's why I always encourage them to talk to me about their friends. I love to know their friends, know what they are about, question them, even ask them questions, some questions, about their friends. Okay, just to know, like, okay, what type of family these kids come from, what type of kids they are. All right. And sometimes I even encourage them, okay, have your friends come over. I don't mind, because it helps you to know them better. Because of this girl, she said it was a friend that introduced her to what's it called, to drugs for the very first time. Imagine kids that young being exposed to such things. But I believe that if you're close to your kids, when such things begin to happen, you would definitely notice the signs. You would see, even before it starts. Okay, you begin to notice some signs, and then you'll be able to curb whatever it is ab initio. Another thing is being a role model to your kids. You cannot be doing certain things and then you expect your kids to not do them. Okay, when you tell your kids to do certain things, then you too should also live by that. Okay, and try to make sure that you're not doing that. You cannot be smoking and then you tell your child not to smoke, as smoking is bad. The child will grow up saying, okay, mommy was smoking, mommy smokes, daddy smokes after all. Okay, they look at you people and they see all these things, and you tell your kids, okay, don't take alcohol, don't do this, don't stay out late and all that. But you always stay out late, you always do those things, and you think they're not seeing. They'll be like, okay, no problem. They'll give you, okay, you're still under your custody, they're still young, no problem. But when the time comes, they would start doing some of those things that you are telling them not to do, because they feel, okay, I'm of age at this point and I'm no longer under, as in you're not there to monitor my moves and all. When you instill certain values from a very young age, they grow with it. That's why it's very important. And then educate them on drug abuse. Okay, they should know the repercussions, that when they are doing drugs, these are things that would happen or that are bound to happen. You should know all that. It really helps. Seriously, I really felt for the girl when I saw that, because I felt, okay, if some things were put in place properly, I don't think that girl would have gone that route. Maybe she wouldn't have been exposed at that young age. Maybe she wouldn't have had this mental breakdown that she has now. But I'm happy that help came through this Good Samaritan and the people that reached out as a result of that, the video he shared and all, so they were able to help the girl out. She has been taken home. She has been taken home, and I want to believe that she's going into rehabilitation soon, or maybe she's already undergoing it, which would be good for her. Wish her quick recovery and all that. So mommies, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you pretty soon in another video. Okay, bye. And then tell me what you think about about the video. If you've seen it, tell me what you think. Share your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll be there to read and respond. Take care and see you soon. Bye.
Windows down low, sunset paints the sky in a fiery glow. Mountains rise up, touching clouds above. Valleys below, filled with whispers of love. On this